Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for June 12th, 2024. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle here for Taurus. Let's see what's going on. So Taurus, we have deserving and we have your higher self. The very important message in this is that you do deserve. Well, I mean, your thought process, they're saying you need to be aware of what you truly deserve here. And this is talking about everyone coming towards you from a pure heart, okay? Deserving of, well, justice and the fool here. Here's the deal with this, right? People deserve to have their wishes fulfilled. You do as well. It shows that people are very confused about what they want in their life, or their heart is confused, right? It's like they don't know whether they're in the right place or not. They don't know if, there's something about people being so confused. You deserve to walk away from any confusion. That's the main thing here. You deserve to be happy, right? And if you're confused about what happiness is, if you're not truly happy in a situation and you can't put your finger on it, they're saying it's only fair that you follow, because the Page of Swords is over this, right? Page of Swords is usually being very curious, watching and seeing, like, what the benefit of a situation is, paying attention to all sides of things, not really speaking much, but listening and watching everything. So if that's the case, then what you're observing, right, with the Justice, Fool, Moon, and Eight of Cups, with deserving, what you're watching, what you're observing, is understanding what's fair and what's not, knowing what to jump on, like seeing something and saying, "Ooh, that is a great idea. I don't know how I know. I don't know how. Um, yeah, I don't know how I know, basically. I don't know how I could see this, but I see this." And a lot of what's fair would be walking away from a situation or leaving something behind until it matures or until it gets better or until you have more experience coming back to it. When you have experience, and it's like then you're doubling back. It's something that you deserve. You deserve that opportunity to try something different. And if it doesn't work, come back to something. But your higher self with the Seven of Cups and Four of Cups, this speaks a lot about how the people around you are also in the same energy, because they're not quite sure what makes them happy, but they do know that they're not interested in what they're doing right now. They may feel dead inside, right? You may even feel that way, like, man, something is missing, but I don't know what it is. So maybe I'll just sit back and watch and see what's going down. Maybe if I look at it through a fresh pair of eyes, like I'm an observer instead of being entrenched in it emotionally, which is probably whenever we start to feel this way, very important to do, right? Because sometimes it's easier to be on the outside looking in, very difficult, right, to do for someone who's fully entrenched in the situation. It's almost like having lying eyes once again. And I feel like maybe this came up for you maybe a few months ago, but it's the same thing of having lying eyes. You know how you stare at something or you read something repetitively to be like, okay, let me proofread. And then after a while, the words become gibberish to you and you have to walk away and come back a few hours later after you've been rejuvenated, and then you see what you need to do, right? It's like something's not gelling. I don't know. And the healing light is the Six of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Like sometimes, you ever say a word repetitively or try to spell it and it becomes gibberish? This happened to me so many times. I'm like, this is, oh gosh, I don't even know what this word is anymore. How do I, and you pronounce it, you read it, and it's like, it still doesn't, the word means nothing to me now. I've said it so many times. But healing light, though, speaks a lot about how getting a distance, getting away, pampering yourself, that is what will heal the situation. You are rejuvenated, you come back, because right now you may be overthinking something. You may have analysis paralysis when it comes to your situation, especially if you're saying something's missing. I feel disconnected because it could go either way. I don't know if I should walk away from this and do something else and then see it through fresh eyes. The healing light says that would work, right? Six of Swords is about getting away, getting peace. There's a Nine of Pentacles. Sometimes it's like doing something luxurious, something like, I mean, for some people, luxurious is getting an ice cream or coming, let me go order some food, or let me go and pamper myself, have a healing bath, things like that, something like that, just to just kickstart yourself, or just, steam bath or some kind of thing. Whatever it is that, makes you feel like like you're living a good life, like how life is worth living, you need to do. Whether it's like, for many of people, many people it's self-care, nails or reading a book or whatever it is, right? Increase is the Six of Cups and Knight of Cups. Wow. You'll be getting what you want. There's something here about getting what you want, right? Your happiness will increase, right? And the cycle around you, there's a lot of people wanting to talk about the past. I mean, a lot. The past may be coming back up. People, for some of you, your ex may be coming back. If you have an ex, right? The past is coming back. This is the past. Six of Cups. Increased energy, Knight of Cups. People miss speaking to you. Someone misses talking to you very much. You may not be sure whether or not you deserve, like it's almost like I deserve for someone to double back on me too. And that's another aspect of things. You might be happy to hear from a certain person. The increased energy though, that's this cycle is for some reason, your name is coming up in people's minds. It's popping up in their heart. It's popping up in their mouth. Like they can't help but speak about Taurus, or they can't help but think about Taurus, or feel the same way they used to about you as well. And it's mostly, they may be watching you. They may be able to see you, especially if you have social media. Someone may be watching you and saying, oh my gosh, I miss Taurus. I miss their conversation. I miss their laugh. I'm seeing a laugh, right? Spirit's asking you to take a step out of a situation for a little bit. To heal yourself is to get away from a situation. Stop overthinking it, first of all. And the only way to do that is to calm yourself and get out of a chaotic, especially if it feels chaotic, get out of the situation for a little bit, step back from it, right? Take it. This is even like taking a small trip. A lot of times with the Six of Swords, this is like going to another area where it looks different, like coming out of your town and going to streets that you aren't familiar with. For some of you, even bigger, deeper would be leaving a hemisphere, going to another hemisphere. You know what I mean? Like if you're in the southern part of a country or whatever, you go to the north, or you go to the east or west. It's just they leave just a little bit, or go to a different state altogether, or a different city or something, right? Somewhere where you're not familiar, or I mean, loosely familiar, right? But it's just different. Getting away, doing some shopping maybe, or just do something that makes you feel like, yeah, okay, I feel better. For me, it's chocolate chip cookies. Leave and get some chocolate chip cookies. For me, it's like, oh my gosh, and some cherries, or like something. Go berry picking, or take a walk in the park with a lake. I would come back like, hey everybody, I'm great, I'm good now. But I'm simple. I'm a simple person. Oh my gosh, it doesn't take much. It used to be Famous Amos cookies, but they changed the recipe, and now I just can't stomach them. But I'm getting older now. It's like, oh man, every cookie you know what I mean. Every single cookie you can feel it slowing you down. Now I can't. But when I was young, boy, that was fuel. Could do everything. I could eat cookies all day, or Snickers. But your higher self, though, definitely. I'm going off on a tangent. This higher self energy is speaking a lot about how people are approaching you. They're very confused, and they don't understand why their life is not working, or they don't understand why they're not interested in anything, like disconnected from life. And it's eating away at them. And you might see people also wanting to apologize. It may make them feel better. That may be part of the issue. It's like, I'm not happy because I haven't had that heart to heart with Taurus, right? So you could be dealing with a Cancer, an Aries, a Libra, main signs. But we also have Pisces, Scorpio, or Gemini, or Aquarius. So you could be a Taurus Gemini cusp. We have Gemini Cancer cusp. You could be an Aries Taurus cusp as well, but we also have Libra Scorpio cusp and Aquarius Pisces cusp you could be dealing with. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.